Okay, Oscaron here. I've been watching a lot of other people play Pharaoh. It's a game that I really love. I used to play it a lot as a kid, uh, many decades ago now. I really loved playing this game, and I really liked watching other people play it. And I thought that I was running out of watching people who've played it, so I thought that I would add my own little series so that other people who might be in the same mindset as me, who like watching people play Pharaoh, could watch it. So here we go. I'm going to skip the videos because they're really loud on this GOG build, and if you want to look at the videos, you can always Google them yourself, but I'm going to skip them. And for this first episode, I'm going to do the first 3 missions, because there's a sort of glitch with the 3rd mission, which means you have to do it in normal mode, and then we're going to do the rest of it in very hard. But also they're very short, so we're going to do them as quick as we can, get them out of the way, so we can get to the cool, fun parts of Pharaoh. And let's do that now. Here we go. Pre-dynastic period. Begin.
Welcome to ancient Egypt, land of the pharaohs. Here you'll participate in the history of one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever seen. In an epic story that spans more than 15 centuries and 24 generations. You must lead one family, generation by generation, from its earliest beginnings in Egyptian prehistory, through the dawn of civilization, to the establishment of a unique and powerful empire and beyond. Our story begins more than 5,000 years ago, along the banks of the Nile River, in an area known as Naqada. Here, a small confederacy of clans struggles to eke out an existence in the harsh environment. With you at its head, your family leads this small settlement.
Alright. Here we go. Naqada. I've used the classical names. One thing I learned after playing it so much as a kid and memorizing most of the Egyptian names is that anyone who ever wanted to talk to me about Egypt didn't know what I was talking about, because they only ever knew the classical names. They didn't know what Mennefer was, but they knew what Memphis was. So they didn't know what Waset was. So, things like that. So we're going to use the classical names. Here we go. It's on normal mode because the first 3, yeah. Once we get past that, we'll go to very hard. Let's go. Housing and roads. For those who don't know, this game is defined by walkers, and how buildings interact with each other is through the little walkers. So here we've got some immigrant walkers. They're going to go into the houses, populate the city. There's nothing we can do for this mission until population reaches 150. So I've got it on a fast speed, which is great because it'll get it done. Nobody wants to just watch a bunch of immigrants come in. The real fun is designing a cool city. Here we go. 120, 120. Oh. Here it comes. There we go. Alright. We prefer food over famine. So this is a couple-step process. We are going to have some hunting lodges who will send out walkers to hunt ostriches. These little guys here, they're the walkers that find employees to house to work inside these businesses. So as long as they walk by houses, then these businesses will be properly maintained. I'm going to get rid of some of these roads so that the walkers don't go where they're not meant to go. And we're going to put down a granary, even though it's not going to hold any grain. It's just going to hold meat. You notice I didn't build a bazaar, and that's because the mission isn't to build a bazaar. The mission was to build a granary, and that makes the game go a bit faster. You go mission by mission. Okay, here we go. Clean water. Boom. This is going to upgrade these houses from crude huts to sturdy huts, which will add some more people to them. They're going to bring out a water carrier walker soon. There he is. He's got water on his back.
Carrying water is not entertainment. I wish we had some real diversions here.
Sorry to tell you, but we're not going to have any entertainment in Naqada. Now we'll go ahead and pop down our bazaar so that we can get those 6 meager shanties. Literally all they need is food and water, and they become better houses. And they're pretty okay houses. I mean, they don't make any money, but they're better than nothing. Food and water is like the bare minimum you should have anyway, right? So you won't be able to see it, but they're going to send a walker to get food, and you'll see the food here disappear, and then they'll send out a walker to give food to these houses. Aw, man, a fire? Really? We'll just stick this here. Holy crap! Oh no! Maybe we'll succeed before we put out the fire. And it will burn for 400 years. Sorry, we got enough food. How are we going for other? Oh, yep, there we go. Hey, victory!
Well done. By filling your people's bellies with nourishing food and protecting their homes from fire and collapse, you have helped this fledgling civilization take its first step on the long road of history.
Fire and collapse. Yeah, about that. Not so good. Oh, wait. Next mission.
After many years and the passing of a generation, your family has resettled in the area of Thinis, in Upper Egypt. Here, a small band of local rulers is attempting to extend its influence over Lower Egypt and all lands along the River Nile, and to unite this realm under its own house with one supreme leader. Establishing Thinis as a thriving city like nothing ever seen before will prove the worthiness of the Thinite Confederacy and help them gain supremacy over Lower Egypt and the other factions vying for power. In time, this will mean providing the population with entertainment and building wonderful temples to worship the region's patron deity. To build a city this grand will require a substantial supply of cash. You'll find rich deposits of gold ore in Thinis, and harvesting them should be your first priority.
Gold, more important than food. Also, we're finally going to get that entertainment that water carrier wanted. So that's pretty good news. Oh, we gotta hit begin. Sorry, that's my bad. To the city! Gold and crime, hand in hand. Crime we probably won't have to worry too much about, but gold's gonna be a big deal. We'll run out of cash real fast on this map. I always do. I shouldn't, but I always do. We're gonna put down 4 of these. Like that. Throw this in here. Plop down a firehouse, because we're not as dumb as last time. And an architect, because they'll collapse without one. And then we're going to come up here, and we're just going to plop this straight across there. And we need a village palace, because that is the building which turns gold into cash. Last thing, a whole bunch of houses. Oh, that's going to be too many. That's okay. Could be worse. Firehouse, architect. Plop down a water supply, because that will be helpful to getting these houses be a tiny bit bigger. We already used all of our money, but that's okay, because they're going to give us a whole bunch of free money. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I'm trying to build here. Yeah. I already knew that. Boom. It's going to be too many houses, but that's okay. We can knock them down. Now we're going to start getting free cash as soon as these things hit 100%. One employee? Who doesn't want to work in a gold mine? Put a couple in your pockets. Getting there. So in this mission we're going to have to put down some religion and some entertainment. And that won't be too hard. We're going to put the whole thing here when it happens. That'll make sense soon too. I assume most people watching this have already played the game. Who searches for a game that's nearly 20 years old and hasn't played it before? But that's where we're going to put our booth and our juggling school and our temple when we get there. And regardless of what the mission requested, we'll probably only put one temple. Already got these meager shanties. Plop down a temple to Bast here. For having issues with desirability, we'll place down some shrines. Whoa, what have I just done? Shrines. Booth. Not John Wilkes. And a juggling school. Boom. We're gonna win very shortly now. As soon as these turn into rough cottages. Ordinary cottages. What do you mean the desirability? That's alright. We'll put down some more of these shrines. The whole thing. Oh. Ooh, buddy. Oh, no, that was a good idea, keeping that open so that they could go get those ostriches. Let's put down one more. Don't we only need 10? Hey, there we go. 2 down. Thinis is fantastic.
Excellent! You have built the first true city in this unforgiving land, providing for your citizens' corporal and spiritual needs, and have helped the Thinite Confederacy unify the divided land.
Population 400. A real city. Alright, next will be Pirajuit, but in this it will be Buto, because we're using the classic names. Here we go.
The Thinite nobles still struggle to unite the lands of the Nile under one supreme ruler. To aid them in their cause, it is hoped that you will endeavor to establish a thriving community at Buto, in the humid delta region of Lower Egypt, thus spreading their influence throughout the length of the sacred river. To support a population larger than that of a village, you must learn to use agriculture. Egyptian farmers have begun to exploit the rich, fertile soil deposited by the annual inundation of the Nile River for growing crops. The Nile can be hazardous, however. Many dangers lurk along its banks and in its waters, such as deadly crocodiles, hippopotamuses, and malaria-carrying mosquitoes.
Man, we don't want malaria. That's not so good. Alright, now it's going to be particularly important that I lower the speed so that we get this farming done as quick as we can. Alright. Big farm. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. What a waste of money. It's alright. Can be solved. Boom. Come here, you 1, 2, 3. That'll be enough. Bit here. What's this? 4, so I want 11. 44. I think I want 11. Might have been 10. Whatever it is, it'll be fine. No, that's correct. Boom. That'll be enough people for now. Pop down a water supply. And the bazaar won't matter much. That's something I do want. Dump that. Move this road a bit. Alright, so, sorry about being quiet there. What we're doing here is we are working out how to design the city. One of the things that I like to do when building a city is make sure that it makes sense. And one of the things that people who play this game do is they like to exploit how walkers work. And they do that because if a walker goes by a single house that has people in it, it'll employ the entirety of that building, assuming that the whole city has enough people to do it. And so you could have a house of 5 people employ an entire industrial area of 100 jobs and have a housing block somewhere else. I don't think that's fair to the spirit of the game. I think a city should be compact and it should work properly, and that if most people live in one place, most businesses should be near that place. And that's what I've done here. The walkers will be just close enough because they can see 2 spaces to these houses when they're ready to go. And that will mean that they're getting their workers from this housing block, and that's how I'm going to try and operate the entire campaign, is that all of the industries make sense. If there's only one business with 5 people, it can have a house of 5 to 10 people. But this is going to be a major industrial sector, so we don't want that. You'll also see that I've left these pieces open, and that's because I don't want the walkers going where they're not meant to. We'll have to check up on some things like crime every so often. Let's put down that other farm. That's a bit better. How are we doing here? Nope, not there yet. I have to put down some more. Alright. Oh, one thing we definitely want right now is a temple to Osiris. We don't want to not have one. Boom. Go ahead and plop down a shrine as well, why not? 2. Hey. Splashing out the cash here. So this mission is fill a granary with figs. So we're not going to give any food to the city because we don't want the bazaars to take it away from the granary before we fulfill the mission. Otherwise we're going to run out of money. So we're just going to put it on don't buy. Goal for this is to get 10 modest homesteads, so that means you're going to need pottery. And that won't be too difficult. We're also going to need at least 2 booths for the over 800 people we're going to have here. How are we going? Yes! Haha! We could even put down another work camp, I think. I hope. Hope that doesn't cause a problem. Oh yeah, perfect. Work camps are fantastic because they use 20 employees. If you ever have too much employment, too many workers, you can plop down one of these work camps for really cheap and fix those unemployment problems like stat. It's better to start a new industry you can export with, but we don't have one. Oh, that was dumb. That was my fault. I got distracted by... I've never done this YouTube thing before, so I got distracted. But we'll fix it up. It's not even harvest time. That was a rookie mistake. That's alright. Rookie mistake. Fixed. We got plenty of cash. Oh, just in time too, look at that. Just in time. Now we're going to get our next mission. Industry. Exactly what we wanted. Alright, we're going to plop this here so that we can get some food. Buy figs. Next thing we want, raw materials. 1 clay pit will serve us fine for this mission. We're going to put down 2 potters. Oh, 1 off. That's not very good. It's alright. We'll stick it here, a little ways away. And we'll place down our shrine here, just to help offset the fact that nobody likes living next to these. Here goes the food. Coming around. That's a lot of small children.
These baskets are too heavy for a little kid like me.
Oh, suck it up. You're getting paid, aren't you? Here we go. Moving our way around. We shall place down a booth and a juggling school. Try and get ourselves to those ordinary cottages, if we can help it. Really? See if that helps. Yeah, that helped a little bit. Not enough food. Soon. Soon. Oh, we need a storage yard. We'll go here. Get rid of that. Oh, stop it. No, stop it. That's it. Just go away. There we go. Not that way, you idiot. This way, toward the people. We're gonna get beautification in this. When I was a kid, I was awful at this game and really couldn't understand how this worked. And I remember playing this mission and filling up this whole map and still not succeeding. And now I can do it with this tiny little thing, and it's just ridiculous. I had like thousands of population, all of them in these sturdy huts, because I was an idiot. Alright, we'll plop this down here. Put down these roadblocks. Not a problem. This way. Down another roadblock. Great. Now our city is actually connected. We'll never have this problem again. Do some beautification, we're gonna need it. Oh no! Oh, that was a bunch of thieves, but there's nothing for them to thieve because I didn't waste money on a village palace. In very hard mode, taxes are pretty much worthless. They really are. Now the palace costs 900, and even if you have really decent houses, you get maybe 200 a year. Like, it's really awful. It's not worth the initial investments. Alright, let's do this here. Ta-ta-ta-ta! Oh yeah, we can put down plazas. My favorite beautification instrument. Boom, boom. Yes. Haha. Look at that. Alright. All we need now is to get that pottery out, and we should be done very soon. As soon as we turn these into modest homesteads. What happened here? No food. That's alright. Soon there'll be too much food. The harvest will be epic. Oh, we're gonna need a second bazaar for them to second booth for them to upgrade. What I am gonna do is I'm going to place it. I'm actually gonna place it here. Like I said, I want these cities to look like they make sense. Having some entertainment near the industry makes sense. So each booth, if I go into the overseers, each booth only does 400 people. Which means if we're going to have perfect juggling entertainment, we're going to need 2 booths for these 600 people. And that was always, as soon as it hit it, we were done. Can't even see them. That's okay. What was that? Not even 2 years. To continue governing would be a waste of time. It would be more than the entire mission. So we shall go to the victory screen.
Superb. Your own citizens are beginning to look to you as their caretaker, and neighboring cities also hail you as a provider in times of need.
Oh man, we didn't help anybody else. That's alright. Okay, so that is episode 1. The first 3 missions. From now on, it's going to be in very hard mode. I'm really excited because the next mission is one of my favorites, and it is Memphis, capital of Egypt, capital of Lower Egypt. It's capital of Egypt for a long time, but then it's only capital of Lower Egypt later. Anyway, that's a history thing. Doesn't matter. We'll see you next time, and I hope you're enjoying it. If you've got any comments, criticisms, or ideas, please put them in the comments, because you know, this is a really fun game, and if I can get better at it, I'm really happy to get better at it. So if you got any ideas, put it down there. If you like the video, you know, do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you to do nothing. You don't have to hit like. You know, I have a list of liked videos, and I never go through that list, so don't bother. That's okay. Just tell me. You don't need to click anything special. See you next time.